Namaste. Welcome. Welcome to Ayurveda Healing Spa. This is Aruna Patki, and today's topic we are going to discuss about our three pillars of the life. In Ayurveda, we have given the importance to the three basic pillars of the life. The first importance Ayurveda has given to the concept of ahar. Ahar means food. Vihar means lifestyle, and Nidra means your sleep. So in Ayurveda, we have given importance to the three basic pillars of life is Ahara, Vihara, Nidra, which means diet, lifestyle, and your sleep. Yes, all these three are the major factors in Ayurveda. You need to take care of yourself when you are planning for a New Year resolution, when you want to create this New Year resolution fruitful to your physical health, to your mental health, to your spiritual health, as well as your emotional health. Friends, Ayurveda is a science where we talk about mind, body, and soul connections. In Ayurveda, the goal is always preventative. Ayurveda is a science which guides us for the preventative approach first. So it gives the first importance to the prevention of the disease, or it gives the first importance to the preventative approach compared to the disease management, disease line of treatment in Ayurveda, or disease cure. So in Ayurveda, prevention is better. Prevention is the first step. And second step, which Ayurveda says, is like, yes, in Ayurveda, you can also get the help for your diseases if there is a disharmony, or there is a discomfort, or there is a disease formation in your body. Then also you can take care of your body through Ayurvedically, so that you can bring back the harmony on the mind, body, and soul level. So today, for this New Year resolution, I know all of my clients started talking about, yes, this year I would like to achieve this year I would like to gain here, this year I would like to do this year I would like to practice these things in my New Year resolution, in my New Year bucket list, and in my New Year responses, what we would like to see in our development of the mind, development of the body. Friends, the concept of health in Ayurveda will start, and I'm going to share very one important thing what Ayurveda suggests, and give the importance where we talk about the tongue evaluation on the daily basis. So in Ayurveda, one of the pariksha, or one of the examination tool, is given or considered, tongue as considered as one of the examination tool. So in the tongue, Ayurvedic physician, Ayurvedic doctor will like to see certain organs, certain locations of the certain organs in the body, where tongue represents the mirror. Tongue represents the mirror image of your health, of the digestive system in your body. So what Ayurvedic doctor or Ayurvedic physician would like to know when they are doing the evaluation, when they are doing the consultation, that they will definitely look for the observation of the tongue of the client. Why? Because your tongue is a mirror, and it represents a lot of systems in your body, but majorly it represents your digestive system in the body. But as Ayurvedic physician, they will always see the connection between the different systems in the body. So tongue represents the mirror. Tongue represents your health. Tongue represents your clarity or your accumulations, or tongue represents how much toxins are accumulated in your body. If you have the accumulation of toxins in your gut, in your flora, or in your intestine, specifically we're talking about the different organ systems at different locations of the tongue. So friends, the last part of the tongue represents, that's where the Ayurvedic doctor like to see if there is a coating on the tongue, if there is a white patch on the tongue, if there is a white accumulation on the tongue. And yes, if we see this accumulation on the tongue, then the Ayurvedic physician will look for certain disharmony what the client is telling to the doctor. The connections of the tongue with the specific organs and specific systems are mentioned in Ayurveda, and as a Ayurvedic, one of the tool, tongue evaluation by the Ayurvedic physician is a great help to know whether there are toxins accumulated in your body. And these toxins are called it as ama accumulation in your system, digestive system specifically, when it is accumulated at the back side of your tongue in the middle portion. So when you have a white patch accumulated or white coating on your tongue at the back side of your tongue, where you see some overgrowth or where you see some accumulation, that's where you need to use your the index finger and the middle finger to clean it out, not the scraper which we have in the current time, or not the current tool what we use as a tongue cleaner, but previously people used to use their thumb or their fingers to clean it out, that mucus, or to clean it out, that accumulation of ama from that body part. So in Ayurveda, we have given a very nice explanation about ama and what this ama brings in our body. What this ama brings, the different sign and symptoms on different systems or different channels in the body. So ama represents the indigested food. Ama represents not the proper digestion. Ama represents the slow digestion. Ama represents the wrong combinations of food. So ama can be developed, this toxic material in Ayurveda can be developed in the body because of the lack of good agni in the body, or lack of good fire within you, or lack of good digestion capacity, metabolic activity in your body, which is diminished or slowed down, or which is not happening properly. And that is where the ama will start, because of the indigestive action or indigestion of the food, which over the period of time, when the indigestion will start accumulating, what will happen is, like the body, the channels, the tubes in the body, they will get started having, if for example, if this is a tube, okay, if this is a pipe, or if this is a tube, then what will happen on the different levels or different channel levels of the body is, like the ama will start creating the layers in your tubes, in your channels, or in your kind of a flow from where the energy is moving in your body. So all the things, wherever there is a tunnel, whenever there is a tube, whenever there is a branching, that ama will start accumulating in these channels, in these systems in the body, to create the coating on the inside layer, inner side of the channels. And that's where ama will start accumulating means sticking out. Okay, so it's like, if you know, like most of the people know about the artery concept, right? We all know the different arteries in the body, right? Just for example, to understand this ama concept, I will explain you how this artery gets clogged. So many of us know the concept of, oh, I have a block in the artery, I have a heart block, I have this block. So we do have blocks in the body, right? And modern every person knows the block concept in the body. So this is exactly what happens, is like the accumulation gets the ama gets stick around the channels, the layers, or the outside of the channel, and slowly and slowly it starts building up over the period of time. And over the period of time, if it still continues, then after a while it gets clogged. And that's why where the Ayurvedic physician will definitely want to start looking at the specific evaluations, specific examinations as per Ayurveda, Darshana, Sparshana, and Prashnehi. These are the three different ways of examination in Ayurveda, where we would like to see the client on the physical level. We would like to ask the questions, and we will like to feel the person, to understand the person, to understand the client, so that we can give the proper guidelines, what is required in the client during that time period, whatever the concerns they have, or whatever the concerns they are coming to the Ayurvedic physician with their health, the current health status, or the current health condition in their body. Yes. So this ama, when it starts accumulating on the tongue, so your tongue is a mirror. Exactly, it is a mirror. So the backside of your tongue, where there is a center part of your body, where there is a center of your tongue, that represents your small intestine in the body. Yes, small intestine, and that's called it as a chote atade. That means small intestine. Chote atade or small intestine is located at the backside of your tongue. That's where most of the time we see a white coating on our kids' tongue, on our tongue. Generally, most of the time it's very visible in the kids, because kids has a lot of drinking the milk, kids has a lot of eating the cheese, kids has a lot of food which is a little bit different than the adult food, as we're living in the 21st century with so many options of the food, hundreds, I will say thousands of options at home, for different food for kids, different food for adults, different foods for the old people. So that's how the current generation is. So generally in the kids, this is very prominent on the backside of the tongue. Now, in front of the small intestine, there is a colon. And ahead of the colon there is a pancreas. So pancreas is known, it is one of the pitta organ in the body, which is a very important organ in Ayurveda for digestion, metabolism, absorption. It represents the pitta organ in the body. And ahead of that pancreas, we have a stomach, that is a sac, food sac. You can understand that, right? So back is the last part of the tongue is the small intestine. Before that is a colon, before that is a pancreas, and before that is your stomach, which comes here at the middle part of your tongue. So in the middle part of your tongue, when you will see that there is a white patch, or there is an accumulation, then you will see that something is wrong with our stomach, or something is wrong with our organ, which is Jatar. Jatar means stomach. So which is related with the Jataragni. So Jatar means stomach, and Jataragni means the fire within the stomach. And that is the Agni, that is the fire Ayurveda has praised. That is the fire. It is kind of it has given the Vaishwanaro. That means it is given the term that it is the supreme of all of the 13 types of Agnis in the body. So out of the 13 Agnis, the Agni which is connected to the Jatar, which means the stomach, that fire in the stomach is the supreme Agni in Ayurveda. And this Agni is the key in Ayurveda, which is very much what current science or current world or current research is going. Gut health, because stomach and gut, it goes very close together. It goes, if something is wrong here, definitely the second party is going to get affected. And if something is wrong here, the both things. So it's like back and forth. This is something because it's a channel, right? And channel is like a tube. It's an open tube. It's an open system. So that's where we can see in this system the backflow can happen very easily in the digestive system. Okay, so remember, this is the system in the body in Ayurveda. Many times people will say, and in my practice when I'm doing Panchakarma and when I'm offering this detox program, the cleansing program, the Ayurvedic Panchakarma program, I have seen this in my client right here in my practice, that when I am working on them, I will feel like they are kind of creating the sound out of their mouth, and it is called it as a udavarta in Ayurveda. That if you are massaging on them, or if you are doing some work on them, they will start deleting, or they will start the air, the gas is coming out of their mouth. And this is where the digestive system, what I am talking about, these gases can pass by. They can, from the bottom part of the body, they can come up. From the bottom part of the body, they can travel to the top of the body, which is a very, very, very wrong thing or bad thing or toxic thing in the body. If this is happening with you or anyone, this is something like you need to take care of that thing related with the digestive system in Ayurveda, that you need to take care at that moment only. You should not wait. You should not, I will correct a little bit. I will take care of it later. Because this is very common in my practice, that I see people with eczema maybe after 30 years, or I see their whole age they are staying with or living with, or they have accepted these problems as a part of their journey, and they feel like this is very common, or they feel like this is normal to have it. For example, where people always feel like this is normal to have is like, one is our constipation. People feel, it's normal to have a constipation. Second, another symptom which I have seen very commonly in my practice is like headache. People accept headache as a part of their journey. They don't feel like it is some discomfort, or it is some body's call, or it is some imbalance in me, or it is something which is bothering or connected with my some wrong things what I am doing. No, they accept it as it is a kind of a genetic disorder. And that is also, they tell me that, Dr. Patki, this is my dad has this, my parents has it, and I also have it. So this is very genetic to me. I feel so sad when people talk about this as a constipation, as a headache, or as if they have some bleeding issues or something like that, or diabetes. Sometimes, very few times, there are very few genes comes forward, okay? In the whole system of the body formation, only few, like this much part of the genes comes in, okay? So I will not talk about the genes and genetic thing here at the present moment, but friends, forgive me that constipation is not genetic, headache is not genetic, your menstrual disorders are not genetic. If you are having some skin diseases, that is not also genetic, because genetic concept is totally different. Do not blame these certain things or simple symptoms or symptom accumulations as a genetic disorder for you. No, these are the disorders what we have created because of our some way of lifestyle or different way of eating habits, or not having the proper way of living as per the body clock, or as per the circadian rhythms, or as per the nature, like harmony with the nature, or we are not synchronizing with the nature. So these are the reasons that why you are having acidity, why you are having headache, why you are having constipation, why you are having some menstrual disorders, or why you are having some issues with your asthma, or the recurrence of eczema, or over the period of time, eczema for most of the life. lifespan. I have seen the variations of people from the age of 3-4 until the age of 60, 65, 70 with the eczema. And these there are certain clients of mine that they have the eczema for most of their lives. They are living with the eczema, they are living with the skin diseases, they are living with the they are living with all these basic symptoms what I have shared with you. Acidity is normal for people, headache is normal, constipation is normal. So friends, why I am talking about the tongue today is because this is all connected with what I am telling you from last few minutes. So again, let's come to the stomach part. So this part of the tongue is connected to your stomach organ in the body. Stomach means jatar, and Agni means the fire in the stomach. And this Agni is the sign. This Agni, if this Agni is best in your body, nothing will touch you, or your health will be awesome. Or if you manage to protect this Agni, or if you manage to take care of this Agni, your digestion, absorption, assimilation, excretion, the formation, the development, the nourishment, the vitamins, the minerals, the nourishing part of the body, what your body needs, all the nutrients will get absorbed very well if you can manage this Jataragni, which is located into the stomach, the sac, the food sac. Okay, so stomach is in this part, and the tip of our tongue represents the organ which is very important in Ayurveda. That is where our mind is connected, that is where our emotions are connected, that is where our love, our affections, our feelings, our joy, our the mind related, the psychology of the house of the psychology as per Ayurveda. Yes, the heart. Your heart is represented at the beginning of your tongue. So friends, in Ayurveda, this is the way we have understood, we have connected, we have observed, and we have used these key points in Ayurveda, that when you observe somebody's tongue, when you observe somebody's tongue as a tool in the examination of Ayurvedic examination, then we will definitely like to know about the person. Darshana, Sparshana, and Prashnehi. By these three observations, darshan means through your eyes, sparshan means your touch, and prashnehi means by asking the questions. And that's where the Ayurvedic doctor will like to know more about you and try to understand you, try to understand your lifestyle, try to understand your body type, try to understand your ways of eating food, try to understand the combinations of the food, try to understand how what are the excessive food you are eating which is creating the problem in you. What is the causative factor in you? What is the causative reason in you? Whether it's a diet, whether it's a lifestyle, or whether it's something related with your biological clock of the body. So the Ayurvedic doctor, practitioner, will definitely try to understand the person on the physical level, on the mental level, on the spiritual level, as well as on the emotional level. Okay? Why I thought of sharing this today and coming on the live today in 2021, that I am really looking forward to create some mass change in my community. I am really looking forward to create a good change in my community, because there is a nice case to share with all of you today, that very recently, in the afternoon hours, I had an online consultation with my client who is 3 hours away from here, from my place. So it was an online consultation, and this person is 40 years plus, and this person is single, unmarried, and this person wants to get married and conceive as fast as she can. Okay, so she is not even yet married, but why she called me that, Dr. Patki, I would like to I would like to conceive very fast if I get married soon. And this was the thing what she shared with me. And then I asked, when are you planning to get married? When is your marriage? When are you planning to have conceive the baby? And she's like, I'm not yet married. I'm not yet engaged, but I want to get my body ready so that if I am engaged and if I will get married, I will have the baby, and there should not be a problem in conceiving the baby or having a baby, as my age is something which is not which can be a contributing factor of infertility in the future. So I'm very happy that before even getting into the act, she is coming to Ayurveda for the preventative approach. She is coming to Ayurveda because she wants to have a beautiful body. She wants to have a cleansing of the body. She wants to have the detox. She wants to get rid of the toxins. As she works with, we are on the east side and she works for the West California zone. So she has her own way of living. And your own way of living, nature doesn't understand. So in the whole consultation, we were trying to understand her basic requirements, how I can help her, where I can help her, what are the changes in the food I should bring in her, because this person eats 50% of the non-veg and 50% of the veg, and in the veg itself, she has a lot of potatoes and tomatoes and kind of cabbage and cauliflower. So this is a very common food in most of my clients because these are the very easy vegetables to cook and to do. Okay, but the combination and the quality and the nourishing factor in this food is very less. So understanding her fully, we did many changes in her diet, in her lifestyle, and we tried to bring some harmony on the biological clock by following, because this person sleeps until 10 a.m. because she works for the California time. So in the east, so California in the eastern United States, there is a 3 hours gap. So she adjusts to the western side of the USA. So she has a lot of disharmony on her stress level, on her mental level, on her emotional level. So when I was doing her consultation today, I was like a little bit kind of worried for our generations to come. I was a little bit down to see like how much sacrifice we need to do to live how much sacrifice we need to do in the current time when we are going through our the way of globalization, the way of the way we live the life, the way we work, all of the things. Sometimes it's beyond your reach and sometimes it's beyond your limits. So when this person came to me today for Ayurveda, not me, to Ayurveda, I was so happy that she is at least thinking positive. She is at least thinking to have a clean body, to have a kind of some guidelines about Ayurveda, where she can manage producing good ojas and good tejas in the body. So good ojas is connected with immunity in the body. And in Ayurveda, the development of all the 7 tissue formations, I'm saying 7 tissue formations, is the key of your health. So your health is connected, is depend on your digestion. Your health is depend on your absorption, or the absorptions of all the nutrients from your gut, from your small athade or small intestine, and then the nourishment from that absorption. The nourishing step is very important. Okay, so absorption and nourishment is very important in Ayurveda to develop the good tissues in the body, and that's called it as a Saptadhatu concept in Ayurveda. So if you do not have a so in Ayurveda, yes, I'm so proud you know this word. I'm very happy. Yes, Ed, you are absolutely right that Saptadhatu, the Dhatu concept in Ayurveda, the Dhatu Sarata in Ayurveda, the Dhatu concept in Ayurveda is one of the major factor in the line of treatment in Ayurveda, in the line of healing in Ayurveda, that you need to manage your doshas, you need to manage your dhatus, you need to manage your dosha dhatu malas, the waste products of the body also. And you need to give importance to each and every point, every dosha dhatu. So the whole concept goes like this. Samadoshaha, samagnischa, samadhatu, malakriyaha, prasanna atma indriya manaha, swastha iti abhidiyate. That means your body, the health, the definition of health in Ayurveda is samadoshaha, balanced doshas. Balanced doshas means balanced vata, pitta, kapha. Samadhatus means, sama means balanced and dhatus means tissues. So rasa, rakta, maunsa, meda, asthi, majja, shukra. So plasma tissue, blood tissue, muscle tissue, fat tissue, bone tissue, nervine tissue, and then comes the reproductive tissue. So these 7 tissues should be developed properly in the body. Malakriyaha. Malakriyaha means the wastes of the body. The waste means your bowel movement, your urination, and your sweat. This waste has to come out properly out of the body. Okay? So these and why all these are important? Then only your prasanna means happy, atma means your soul, indriya means your sensory organs, and mana means your mind. So your sensory organs, your mind, and your soul, when they are happy, then only with the combination of all these 6 to 7 different factors, then only equal to health. So your health is equal to the balanced doshas, balanced tissues, good movement of your wastes, removal of the body, and the happiness of your mind, body, sensory organs, and your soul. When these all things will be managed very well, then only this person will be going or finding the concept of health and happiness. This is a Ayurvedic definition of health in Ayurveda. So ojas is definitely, you need to create a good ojas in the body because, friends, this is a question from one of my viewer, Mr. Ed, and he has, what's your opinion on ojas? Yes, ojas is developed. Ojas will be developed in the body as ojas is the essence in your body. It is the essence of all the tissues. Okay, so you need to create the ojas, the 7 tissues, and then the ojas. So we need to start creating the good ojas from the development of good 7 tissues in the body. The essence will be the out product as a ojas. So the essence of 7 tissues is the ojas. I hope you understood, Ed. Yes, there are so many variations, and if you ask the specific Ayurvedic doctor, then you will understand the concept of oja, because in my practice, to my clients, when I do the panchakarma, when I do the consultations, when I do their healing, when I do their disease management, when I do their hormonal issues, imbalances, kind of all of these things, I have always given the importance to this definition of health. Because I will not get the results in my practice. I don't know how people talk on the social media. I don't know how people just talk about one thing and they're good to go. I feel a lot of times, how come we are not talking the person as a whole, and how come we are not talking the health, the well-being of the person. You know, when I'm talking only the nutrition fact, like a lot of times I talk the nutrition under lifestyle in Ayurveda, because ahara, vihara, and nidra, like as I said, like the 3 pillars of the life, ahar is a very important factor in Ayurveda. Your food, Definitely the quality of the food, the location of the food, where the food is coming from, what is the season, what kind of food you should eat, how much quantity you should eat, what is the proper way of eating that food, when how much time you should eat, what is the process of eating the food, what is the process of cooking the food, why it is important to cook the food with your attention, not in the instant pot, not in the crock pot, not in the overnight cooking, or not in that, what do you call that new instrument came in the market, that where you can cook for 2 days, you can put the food and the food will cook in 2 days. So not that kind of cooking we are talking here in Ayurveda. We are talking about the food where you are connecting with the food, where we are connecting with your emotions, where you are offering your emotions in the food, and that kind of food with your attention, with your love, with your presence, with your feelings, all that is going to come through that food to you, to your family, to your loved ones. That kind of food, that kind of process we are talking, and that kind of food will bring the harmony in the body, or that kind of food will be easy on your stomach, and it will be easy on your intestine, which over the period of time will create good formations of the different tissues in the body, which over the period of time will create the good ojas in you, which will be a part of first thing in your body, that which will support our immune system in the body, which is called it as a Vaidya pratikara kshamata. Vaidya means disease, pratikar means fighting the disease. To fight the disease in the body, to fight the attacks of the different bacteria and viruses and the parasites and everything what we have in and around us, you need to have a good fighting defense mechanism of our body, which is called it as the immune system, which is called it as in Ayurveda the Vaidya kshamatva, roga pratikara kshamata, disease fighting capacity in Ayurveda. And this is where you need to understand that ojas will help us to create the good immunity, so that this physical body can fight the different millions and trillions of bacteria around us in the nature or inside our body too. I hope you are connecting with me. I hope you are trying to understand Ayurveda. I hope we are connecting to Ayurveda to understand the concept of whole person healing. And Ayurveda is a science. Ayurveda is a medical system from India, where we have given the importance of your healing on the physical level, mental level, spiritual level, as well as emotional level. But they did not stop here. They went beyond this, as well as they have considered your intellectual level, your environmental level, your social level. So the health will come with all these factors. Your health will come to you. You will be healthy. You will get healthy, but you need to understand these points, and you will have to understand and follow these points, and you need to act on these points, and you need to create this peace on your mind, body, and soul level. When you will connect this, when these all things will become one, the outside nature as well as the inside you. So outside nature, which is a cosmic, or which is called it as a supreme soul, or your what do we call it as supreme consciousness. When that supreme consciousness, which is the universal consciousness, which is the base of Ayurveda, the elements, we are talking elements, elemental healing, pranic healing. That means when outside becomes inside and inside becomes outside, this is where your enlightenment, your healing, and your many different ways of progress in life will come on the different dimensions. So this is where in Ayurveda, as an Ayurvedic practitioner, as an Ayurvedic doctor, I have helped and healed my clients with considering all these factors in my day-to-day practice, that I will not compromise on any factor. I will not compromise on giving some excuses, because I have some clients and they will ask me again and again. I had to share this story with you. I had a guy from Las Vegas. He's a Asian African combination, and this guy is a very young guy, like 18 to 22. 18 to 20, and he was suffering with amyloblastoma, which means the cancer in your mouth. And most of the time, many people it's very hard to have that kind of cancer here, and you are living with it, and your family knows, and your surrounding people knows, and you also know that there is no cure for it, and there is no support in our world, that people that the person knows that they are going to go soon, and they know that. But this guy was so kind of, one of the positive person I have seen. And until the last moment, I had to fight with him. Why? Because we talked a lot about the food, because when you have a cancer in Ayurveda, we always like to keep the food clean, simple, nutritious, easy on the stomach, easy on the gut, and easy on your of your body, so that your body doesn't have to work hard to get rid of the toxins out of the body. Because in cancer, you're dealing with so many things on the physical, mental, spiritual, emotional level. And this wonderful gentleman, which is 18 to 20 years old, and this person, he is like, I can totally understand, because I came from the East, from a specific area, and I'm a pure vegetarian. So it is definitely very hard to convince the client that the acidic level of the food, or the tamasic level in the food, or the rajasic presence in the food will be harmful to the patient, to the clients who are suffering with chronic conditions, who are suffering with autoimmune disorders, who are suffering with major diseases like diabetes and heart diseases and cancer, all like major diseases, right? And we have a lot of challenges to guide these conditions. And considering age, this gentleman was like 18 and 20. He was not even he was almost like an adult. But we were fighting until the last moment. Dr. Patki, you have removed all of my options. You removed my beef, you removed my steak, you removed my, what was it? The Asian, what do you call that? The Chinese herb. It's sour in taste. It gets from seaweed, and then you removed all the acidic combinations of the food. You removed like yogurt and the fruits combinations, and he used to drink a lot of sodas and all of that. So I have deleted all these kind of combinations of food from his diet, and then on the last day of the cleansing program. So these people came from Las Vegas, and Las Vegas is maybe almost like 7-8 hours of flight from Charlotte, and they stayed here 1 hour away from Charlotte, which is a Boone area. So they stayed there like 1.5 to 2 hours one way, and they used to come from the mountain. So every day they used to drive 2 hours in the morning and 2 to 2.5 hours in the evening, because traffic is more when you're going back. So every day, at least 4 to 5 hours they were driving when I was doing a cleansing on them, because they did not want it to stay close to or in the city. They really wanted to stay in the presence of the nature, in the mountains. And they was like, I wish you have a station or you have a practice here in the mountains, Dr. Patki. And I was like, I wish I also wish to have that kind of practice in the mountain setting where I can heal people in the presence of the nature. I still have a beautiful practice with the nature. I have nature all around me in my practice, but still, this person used to drive this much, and he was a young gentleman. At the last, we agreed. Okay, at the last, I agreed for this kiddo, this upcoming adult, on the eggs, and I said, okay, we will. We will go with eggs, and I'm fine with your eggs. And that's how I have agreed to one of my client, where which I have to really share with all of you, because the concept of food, their energies, their presence, their like when he has a kind of a amyloblastoma here, and the doctor said he will go away very soon. Then this person came to see me from Las Vegas, because I have healed the same kind of person, same kind of disease on my another client 10 years back. So 2008, so almost like 12 years back, I have healed the same condition, same client, same kind of a lot of factors. But he is at the age of 18 now. I think he started having this amyloblastoma at the age of 14, I believe. And the previous person, this previous client, which I have helped and healed for amyloblastoma, she was 9 years old. And at that time, she came to see me, and they were not ready for surgery. They were not ready for doing anything like cutting your hip area and applying it here, grafting kind of thing. They did not want it to go through the surgery, and they came to see me for Ayurveda. And that time we did a lot of healing Ayurvedically, the different gandushas, the different oils formations, oil pulling, and different oil fumes, herbal fumes, and different massages and different cleansing, detox program. We did 2 to 3 detox for her during that time period, and she was 8 or 9 years old at that time. And this was such a beautiful soul, and this is such a beautiful soul. She is still, yes, I'm so happy to see her right in front of me, where doctor was given her 2 months in the hand, and she is now almost like 22 years old adult. So I'm very happy that God is sending me all these beautiful souls to connect with me. These kind of energies are coming to Ayurveda. These kind of diseases where people are looking forward to get some help through the different diet and lifestyle, and try to understand the connections, try to understand how they can manage their disease, how they can heal themselves, how they can improve their condition, how they can improve their health and wellness, and how they can take a little bit in charge of their body, in charge of their health, so that they can manage their conditions very well. So friends, as we started today with the tongue, because this is one of the prominent thing what Ayurvedic physician will do, is like knowing sparshan. That darshan means the look, sparshan means the touch. That's where the Ayurvedic doctor will evaluate your nadi pariksha, or he will do your pulse evaluation. And in the pulse evaluation, the Ayurvedic doctor will get a lot of ideas about you, your presence, and your what is happening inside in your body. And then Prashnehi means where we will connect with different questions. Because in my practice, I have seen a lot of times people doesn't open up. A lot of clients, they don't want to tell you the 100% what is happening with them. That time, you as an Ayurvedic doctor have a wonderful opportunity to ask the questions in such a way that you will get the utmost knowledge of that person, even if they would like to hide it. Okay, so you will understand their body on the physical level better, mental level better, and emotional level better, so that we can see which doshas, which dhatus, which channels, which waste, or where the ama is accumulating, where this toxic ama is going in the body and accumulating in the body, and which area is getting affected. Sometimes it will come here and it will create the stiff neck. Okay, if it goes here, maybe it can create the heaviness or the dullness. If it is coming into the chest area, it can create the accumulation of phlegm, asthma, allergies, congestion, productive cough, a lot of stagnation, heaviness in the chest area. If it comes into the joint, then it can create the frozen shoulder, it can create the joint issues, it can create the stiffness in the body. If it goes in the back, on the back side of your body, it can create the back pain, mid back pain, neck pain, head pain, headaches, or the cranial pain. It can create that kind of sensations in the body. If it comes into your toes and things like that, it can create the tightness or arthritis in the fingers and arthritis in the toes or arthritis in the joints. Okay, so this ama, wherever it will see the weak point in you, this ama will travel to the weakest point in your body, and it will go there and it will start accumulating in that part, and then it will create the its space, or it will attack in that body part, and it will say, oh, this is my space, and now it will start accumulating in that area, and it will create the problems, the symptoms, the disharmony or the discomfort in that area, which in Ayurveda comes as a samprapti formation or pathogenesis formation or pathology formation in Ayurveda. And this is how the Ayurvedic healer or Ayurvedic doctor, Ayurvedic practitioner will connect to the person during the consultation. When we talk during the consultation, we will understand each and every point in Ayurveda, and then we would like to guide you what is the best suitable therapies, herbs, food, nutrition, lifestyle, the changes, modifications, yoga, healing, meditation, which meditation is good, which yoga therapy is good, which asana you should do, which asana you should not do. This is all comes as a package in my practice to my clients, because I am an Ayurvedic physician. I am an Ayurvedic practitioner from last 20 plus years of practice experience, practical experience. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm affiliated with Yoga Alliance, which is a organization of yoga. And then I'm a massage therapist. I'm a healer. I'm a chakra healer. I offer also many modalities like medical cupping. I offer chakra healing. I offer yoga therapy. I offer meditation classes, private classes. I offer online classes. I offer online consultations. I offer online guidelines. I do the consultations online nowadays, as with the COVID, everything, most of the time we are connecting with our clients online. So I do all the online healing also. I like to change their diet, lifestyle, and their way of living for their disease management through the online consultations also. So friends, your tongue is a very important organ in the body. This tongue, which is a muscle, right? Tongue, which is a muscle. This organ is a muscle. So this muscle has a lot of things to offer. Okay, this muscle is located in such a way in the mouth. It is taking maximum part of our base of our mouth. That is where our body creates at least a lot of enzymes which are healthy for the body, which are helpful for the body, and which are like a preventative for our body, so that a lot of bacteria, viruses, and all the things which will create or attack to the body are getting right there prevented. Okay, so your tongue is one of the major organ which is in the mouth, at the base of our floor of the mouth, which is connected with the sublingual glands, which are at the base, which creates the different enzymes in the body, which are very, very, very important for the body to kind of create the health to the concept of digestion in the body. Okay, so this is very important. So Watch your tongue, observe your tongue, see your tongue, feel your tongue, and see if your tongue has some red patches or black patches or blue patches or white patches, or there are edges, there are irregularities, there is accumulation. What is there on your tongue? Figure it out, or get some help from the Ayurvedic doctor. Understand your body, or you are more welcome to connect with us on Ayurveda Healing Spa. My name is Aruna Patki, and you will have my number 704 808 0708. You can connect with us and let us know your problems, your conditions, your diseases, your discomforts, what you are suffering through, and we'll be very happy to guide you, to help you, to heal you, to bring you to the rebalance status of your body with the help of so many modalities. And in the modalities, what I use in my practice is detox program, which is called it as a cleansing in Ayurveda, which is also known as a Panchakarma therapy. Then we have a chakra healing, we have a massage therapy, we have a yoga therapy, we have a medical cupping, we have craniosacral therapy, we have lymphatic therapy, we have marma healing therapy, we have Ayurvedic Abhyangam massages, we have herbal steams, we have different Svedana means herbal steam related therapies. We have different applications, different oils, different ghees, different herbs, and all this all comes under the umbrella of Ayurveda in my practice when I'm working on my client, when I'm healing my client for any condition, any disease condition, what they are going through. Now, we would love to hear you, we would like to learn from you, and we would like to give the utmost from the Ayurveda for your health, for your wellness, for your well-beingness. As a whole person healing, I would like to create this awareness in you so that you can take in charge of your body. So friends, this is Aruna Patki, Doctor of Ayurvedic Medicine. I'm so happy to come here and share my thoughts about the organ tongue and the organ stomach and the gut health and the immunity. All these together in today's session for my Facebook viewer, Facebook Live, to my all dear viewers. And if you like this video, please do share this video with your friends and family, or tag them or ask them to join with us, because this year I'm going to bring very soon my different courses which are coming up for weight loss, for disease management, for chronic conditions, for autoimmune diseases. My cooking art of Ayurvedic nutrition, the art of cooking in Ayurveda, is coming for your health, for your disease management. So stick with us. This is Aruna Patki, Doctor of Ayurvedic Medicine, live for Ayurveda Healing Spa from the United States of America. And if you have any questions, you are more welcome to connect with us. This is again, you can find us, follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on our Twitter account. And it's very important for me to give you the wholeness healing of the person, because I just don't believe in the nutrition aspect, or I just don't believe in the calorie burning concept. I just don't believe in that you don't respect to the concept of sleep, or how sleep is very important in the body. I just don't believe like you just follow one of the branch, keto diet, paleo diet, the plant-based diet, or the food like it's very limited food depending upon the disease and the disorder. So I would like to create a nice harmony in you by giving you the guideline about all of these different aspects in Ayurveda, so that you can manage your disease and your health and your wellness and your well-beingness, so that you can find your peace within you. Your joy, your happiness is totally up to you, how you manage it, how you create it, and how you stick with it, so that I will be a small help in your process of healing. through the Ayurveda Healing Spa as an Ayurvedic physician. So I look forward to hear from you. Yes, we do online consultations all the time. All the clients ask me many times, are you available? Are you doing this online? Are you available for your services? Yes, we are available. We are doing online consultations. We are doing panchakarmas also, depending upon who is the client. So stick with us. Jai Hind. Namaste. Namaste.